Hey guys, so this week on Nostalgic Friday, we are gonna suffer. And what do I mean by that? Well, today we are taking a look at the most annoying and brattiest, or in this case, the worst characters, that were so annoying we could hardly stand them, even if some of us grew up liking them. But I guess nowadays, as adults, we despise them. So, yes, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So anyways, let's get started. Enjoy the torture. First up is the annoying and, of course, the most terrible, bratty little sister we all despised ever since we were kids. D.W. Reed from Arthur. Oh, God. Although, I gotta be honest though, when I was a kid, I don't think D.W. really bothered me too much. I mean, yeah, granted. She was a bit of a brat and she was annoying. My Jesus. There's so many instances we can name. Remember the time where Arthur punched her? All because she broke his model plane, which he told him multiple times to not touch, but did she listen? No! And honestly, I think some of us actually take Arthur's side because, show that brat who's boss because we don't like her. Even though, the episode's supposed to teach us that we shouldn't hit people. Yeah, but what the heck? Talking about this episode, let me tell you, it's one of the worst in the Arthur series. In fact, even Mark Brown himself hated it. But anyways, why don't we move on? Next up on the list is the annoying high-pitched Fred Figglehorn. Ugh. Now, I did not grow up with the Fred videos. Because, I was kind of more of an annoying orange type of girl. But you know what? Kind of recently, I've grown out of that. So I thought, this is a little too childish for me. Why on earth am I watching this still? But here's the thing. My introduction from Fred was from that one iCarly episode. Yep. And of course, I guess since, having him guest star on iCarly was so great, they said, hey, let's make some movies and then a TV show. And boy, did those suck. And then, afterwards they decided, Fred didn't do so good. Let's make another one starring Lucas. Really? Yeah. I think you all know which show I'm talking about. Oh, God. Seriously. But you know what? Here's the thing. Recently, I actually did find, the current YouTube channel of Lucas himself. And I will say, good on him for moving on to something different instead of doing that childish stuff he did back then. So, yeah. Okay, next on the list is a character who never really, annoyed me. And, who I still kind of have nostalgic feelings for. Then again, I guess some of you do too. It's Dora the Explorer. Because, let me tell you, again, like I kind of said, I did do a video about Dora where I mentioned how it's a show, I still kind of feel nostalgia for at times because, one of the reasons why I still kind of look up to it is because, it taught me Spanish. So, but I get it. It's annoying. But, honestly, my mom didn't seem to mind what I was watching. Then again, just as long, she seemed impressed that the TV would teach me a new language. And again, after Dora, I did learn Chinese from Caillou, so, yep. So, anyways, moving on. Okay, this next character is not technically a child, but a little, I guess, maybe, how should I put it? I guess maybe a little bit of maybe a role model to kids, both young and old. Although probably mostly for its target demographic of 3 to 8 year olds. I'm sure you could guess it. It's Barney the Dinosaur. In fact, you know what? I'm sure like most of us, we did watch Barney. Although I guess nowadays we do tend to find him annoying. In fact, pretty much I now don't really like him anymore. I guess because, I'm grown up now and this isn't for me. In fact, funny story actually. Now, I do remember actually people saying that it was annoying to them, and some kids, and some of them even liked it as kids, but there was one thing. I don't exactly remember my mom ever being annoyed by Barney. But then one day, during Thanksgiving break, my grandmother was in town because we were planning to travel to Arizona, soon. And, my grandmother, she's been teaching, how to play the piano recently, and she wanted to get some new sheet music. So we went to this music shop that had some. And, I was looking around. They had a lot of good ones themed after well-known characters. And some of them were, like, Christmas-themed because it was Thanksgiving, month. And, right after Thanksgiving, it's Christmas. So anyways, as I'm looking around, I see this one Barney sheet music book, And I show it to my mom. And I'm like, oh. And she's like, oh, cool. And then I ask her, hey, when I was little and I watched Barney, what did you think about it? And she was like, I thought it was annoying. And I'm like, oh, really? Well, I don't remember you doing anything about it to stop me from watching it. And she was like, yeah, because I just let you be and I ignored it. Okay. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah, that's basically what happened. But God, somehow, I don't know why, but not too long ago, I did look up Barney, reviews of some movies and, some episodes. Don't know, I guess my brain was kind of a little bit in a nostalgia thing. Because I may still kind of have a bit of nostalgia for Barney, even though I'm, even though I'm too old now and probably, just think he's a little, too childish for me. But what the heck? And now, we are going to talk about the worst character to ever come out of television history. And let me tell ya, he was what inspired a lot of kids to act bratty. And a lot of parents reported their kids for acting like this kid. And yet, I still hate myself for even watching this show to this day. I also did a Nostalgic Friday video of it way back, a long time ago, just when I was starting to make these videos. So, I am talking about the annoying, bratty, spoiled bald child, Caillou. Let me tell ya, I hate Caillou with a passion. I can't believe I even watched him in the first place. Granted, I was a kid, and I didn't care what was on TV, and I didn't even care if it was bad or not. But now I see, I'm like, yeah, this is the worst show ever. And remember when, PBS Kids finally announced they were no longer going to be re-airing episodes of this show? Yeah, we all thought maybe it would be the end, but nope. Because get this, Cartoon Network's recent, kindergarten, lineup, Cartoonito, decided to broadcast Caillou. Ugh, can you believe this? Really. TV, let Caillou die now. We are sick of him. Seriously. In fact, please, someone make a hashtag ban Caillou from TV, or maybe, make a GoFundMe page for it. I would love that. Thank you. But really, God, we all thought it was over, but nope, it's not. Just why? Do you just want more parents to suffer? My mom already had to suffer enough from me watching it, especially my dad sometimes too. Really, I had them suffer for many years when I watched that show. But thank God I grew out of everything. And luckily, I think like other kids, I didn't really end up, copying Caillou's behavior which thank God I didn't. Oh gosh. But yes. But seriously, someone please needs to kill that brat. So anyways, that's all I got for today, and I'll see you guys next time.